Hi, Shibon.
Hi.
So I'll start with the first story, ELT 1875. As an admin, I need the two titles removed to avoid breach of contract. So this is for removing the mosquito cost and debt on the Nile two titles. So if you directly hit the URL, also the title will not appear, and if you search on this search catalog page, and also the title will not appear.
That's great. Thank you.
Okay, Shibon. The next user story, ELT1872. As an admin, I need an expert resource update to fix the broken file. So this is to remove the module 2 zip folder in expert IELTS. As it is a change in AWS S3 bucket, it will be updated in all the environments. So we have replaced it with the correct file. So user can able to download the correct file now.
I think this was all fine, Trinity. It was approved by the PO as well.
Okay, Shubham. The next one is EAT 1871. This is a task. As an admin, I need the sitemap and footer updated so it's accurate. So the sitemap is updated as per the given links, clicks, readers, active readers, everything is added under the search catalog page. And under the collections, so far Marvel graded English readers is alone. We did not add fairy tales yet. So it will be added after the review.
That's great. Thank you.
So the next user story, EAT 1876. As an admin, I need new story campaign page to promote the readers. So this is to create new campaign page, fairy tales.
I've done all the changes. This is a lot like with that.
Okay. Shibon, we are waiting for the logo image page.
I don't think there's going to be an image to go there.
Okay, Shibon. The changes you mentioned in the document is also done. To change the title of the page. You asked us to change it to capitalize the title, and all the changes you mentioned also done now. So once we verify it, we'll send it to you and you can check. Yvonne?
Yeah, I think that all looks great. I think that all works.
Okay, and sorry for the interruption, Shibon. Just a quick request. So once when you update the description, we are not getting the notification that the description, the story has been updated. So it would be better if you could tag one of us and notify us whenever there is a change.
Okay, will do.
Thanks, Shibon.
I think there might be a couple of content edits to this page, which I'll do this afternoon.
Okay.
No problems, you. Please update the story. We'll make the changes.
Okay, so shall we continue, Sue?
Yeah.
Okay.
from my end. Fairy tale page is already reviewed by Shibon. Just 2 minutes before the call, also we are discussing.
Okay.
So Balaji can proceed.
Okay.
Hi, Shu. Hi, Shiban.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, this is Sheikh. I will share my screen. Are you able to see my screen, Shu?
Yep, I can see it now.
Yeah, okay. ELT 1710. As a developer, I need to make optimization to the Pearson reader site so that the site works accurate in mobile devices. The story regarding a mobile device story, responsive story. Already I have done all the changes. On the time, we need to fix some functionality issues. Now it's done. It's working fine in all the devices, iPad and small laptops.
Do you want me to mute?
I will show the demo. Before that, we are facing some issues in this menu side. Now it will fix it.
Well, it's great.
Thanks, you. The next one is ELT 178. This also same in the tablet and tablet issues. This also fixed.
Do you have any snapshots?
Yes. Balaji will continue.
Stop sharing.
Hi, Shiv. Hi, Shivan.
Hi there.
Can you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
The first one is ELT 1879. As a DevOps, I need to migrate and hand over all the DevOps related tools and credentials. So this story is created by me for an internal task. So this is created as an operational task. So because
Currently, it has been
current-
shared with the other team, WSC.
yes.
So once they move out, all the server migration and the Jenkins, everything has to be
So
split
some
up.
of the tools actually we are using for a development purpose like Jenkins and Bitbucket. So as of now, we both are shared the same tool because the WAC and the Pearson is sharing the same tool for taking the build and moving the tool to one server to another server. So after moving the WAC, so they have to migrate it completely for Pearson. That's why we have created this story. Actually, they have already started working on this one. Uh, the story is actually they are just trying to migrate one by one. So once they completed all the things, and they will directly give all the new credential and the new tool set up to us. So once they provided those things, then we can use it separately without WSC dependency.
So, Balaji, are you saying that you require this work to continue into another sprint?
Yes, but this is not for our work. So this is some DevOps engineer work in somebody in the DevOps team. They will do this work, but we have just created this user story for our reference.
Just to list out
Yeah.
the dependency with the DevOps.
But it will go to 2 or 3 sprints, I guess.
Okay. Okay. No, that's cool. That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, is this the last thing that's going to occur through the split from WSC? Is everything else done?
Is there any other dependency
No,
with the WSC?
we don't have any other dependency with WSC. So some of this is only the tools dependency, because some of the tools we both are using the same tool. So this is
Sharing. Yeah.
all right.
Okay. That's good.
So, so next story is ELT 1886. As a developer, I need to create a new blog feed API services and iframe pages so that we can serve it better and remove the dependency from English.com. So this is for fixing the block feed bug and migrate all the block feed to one domain to another domain, and one technology to another technology. So this is avoid reducing the migration dependency from our end. So,
May I ask you something, Balaji?
yes.
Just for my understanding. So this story is around just the blog feeds, not the blog as a whole, just the blog feeds?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, you.
So previously to you doing this work, there would have been a dependency on the English.com servers to provide the coding that would bring in the blog feeds. And then at the end of this, there will be no dependency any longer.
Yes, you.
Okay. What about, is there still a dependency for the blog as a whole, the WordPress blog on English.com?
No, it won't create any dependency on WordPress, because we are managing the WordPress completely separate project. So I don't think it will create any dependency for this.
Okay. If the physical servers for English.com were decommissioned, would there be any migration activity for the WordPress blog?
Yes, Stu. We need to do some basic level of migration work, and it won't take more time, because in English.com and English.com PSN readers and English.com blog, all the 3 domains are hosted in the same service. It is not in the same server, but same service, Amazon Web Service. So once we finalize the migration, then it will take some time to move all the code and database from one server to another server. But it won't take more time for blog, because blog is WordPress. WordPress migration is too simple compared than Drupal. So I think we will just complete this entire work in 1 or 2 days.
Just a few days?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. Good to know. Thank you.
Okay. I'll explain. So actually, now we have just completed 50% work for the block feeds migration, and remaining 50% work we are planning to do in the next sprint. So we are planning to create a new subdomain called blockfeeds.english.com. So this is because this one is a completely new technology. This is not related to the Drupal or WordPress. So this is completely new technology. So the current standard is we need to create a new subdomain separately for a new technology. So once we completed all the migration for block feeds, then we'll just move the entire code structure to blockfeeds.english.com. So that we won't face any difficulties during the migration, because as of now we are just hosting we are just keep the block feed code in block server, english.com block server. So we are just planning to move this into the separate one, so that we won't face any difficulties and migration problem in future. So the advantages are, so we have created this one in React.js. So it is simply very powerful and very fast framework, very fast JavaScript framework now. So before that, we can use we are using the block feeds as an iframe only. Now we are just creating this one as a two service. The first one is API service, and second one is a iframe service. So the API, the main reason for the API service is the end user or some other developer can able to create the HTML structure with their own design. So this is the major advantage for the API services. So I'm just opening for the REST API services. So this is just getting the first latest 10 blocks data and displaying here as a JSON file. So they can easily able to get the data, our block data, and they can able to create their own HTML and CSS structure, so that we it won't create any difficulties to the developers or end user, because we'll face some small level of difficulties in iframe, because if you use an iframe and it will render as an render in a some basic part in that website, so it will add the scroll bars and they can't able to change the design, they can't able to change the iframe design. So if the developer is using as an API services, and they can able to do they can able to create their own design, so it won't create any dependency. So this is the thing. So this is just displaying the latest 10 blocks, and we can filter and we can customize the API. For example, if I want to get only latest three APIs, then I can directly send the query string like count is equal to 3. So it will get the latest 3 block feeds.
Okay, that sounds really good. Thank you so much for doing that. I just got another question.
Yes.
If on our Pearson ELT site we used the JSON and not the REST API and not the iframe method, would it improve our SEO because the content is actually on our web page?
Yes. So if you use it as an API services, then you can directly use the SEO related things full-fledged, because all the content and all the content related work and the image and the assets related work is directly you can use it internally in Pearson ELT or some other sites. So the WP REST API is most helpful for the SEO related things. Or if you use it as an iframe, then the structure will be displaying in Pearson ELT, but we can't create more. We can't create the SEO related things with using the iframe.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I understand. That's really good. Thanks.
Okay. So this is the basic concept for the REST API, and I'll show the iframe. This is another alternative option. So I'm just opening in the test server. So this is the so you can compare the loading the loading time for both the block feeds. So this is a React stack, and this is the old Drupal one. So the loading time and all the speeds and rendering speed, everything is very quick in React.js. And the second thing is, so last time we just changed the images full HD format, like 1024 pixel. But as the grid is very, the width is very small, so this time we have used to 480 pixel image here. So which means it will render very quickly. At the same time, we won't face any problem, any quality issue in the images.
Okay.
This is the thing. So if you want to use it as a iframe, then you can use this iframe. So, or if you want to use this as a API, and you can directly use the API services, and both are possible now. So this is the thing actually we did right now, and the remaining thing. So this is only for getting the latest blocks, and the remaining thing, for example, the category list and the tag list or the combination search results, and everything is smoothly working in current Drupal system iframe. So next sprint we will just migrate the entire thing from Drupal to React.js. Once we move all the dependencies and the entire thing to the new stack, then we'll just provide the more detailed block feed API documentation to you, so that all the users and developers can be able to understand how can they use the particular API or iframe to the end user site.
Okay. Thank you.
And the bug, this bug is also related to the block feed issue. So as we completed this user story for getting the latest block feed, so the bug is also fixed. So we can directly use this API services, iframe services, to load the latest blocks. And that's it.
Thanks, Balaji. That seems like you've done a really good job there. Thank you.
Okay.
Have you had a task for the framework analysis? Okay. Okay. Nathan?
Okay.
Sorry about that. Now Valliyappan will share his screen. Automation.
Hi, Shivan. And for QA side, I have automated the titles check for PSN readers. So as I taken care of from November, I'm receiving more title check from changing plus and two plus and plus two and something else like that, adding author's name alone. So for this, I have did an automation for to effect reduce manual effect and.
Valliyappan, I'm really sorry. We've just got to move room very quickly. So could you just give us a minute? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it's good, but it looks pretty. Thank you.
That's good.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. So Valliyappan, please continue.
For patient readers, I are receiving more number of titles check like changing plus to and to plus changing author's name, series type. So for this, I have automated from my side to reduce the manual effect. And here is a sample of this report. So here is a sample of the result. So total, I have given only 10 titles to check this. It has been working as perfectly. This is the result. It will fetch all the ISBN from the Excel sheet which I have here.
Sample run.
Yeah, I'll show it. As of now, I have here I have only 10 ISBN to have it in a quick flow. So here I'm giving ISBN, title on site, and title text to copy and paste. This should be given by you. So that Excel sheet I will be copy and pasted here to run it, and here the result will be based on ISBN. I'll just give you a quick run of this.
This side or
Okay. So the 10 ISB I have given the sheet. It will take from the sheet and it will pass the value here. It's an automatic process, not manual process.
That's really clever.
Yeah, once it is done, it will give the report here, and the report is here. So the based on ISBN, it will give the pass fail, and if it is fail, it will give the screenshot alone. We can easily identify in which part we have the title is mismatched. So here all the title is matched, so all the titles has been passed here. So in case if I have failure, it will show as fail, and the mismatched title will be shown on the right side with the screenshot.
And then somebody has to go in and make that change.
Yeah. So it will be useful for test as well as stage and production. So in case if I receive 20 as a test environment, if plus 20 in stage and plus 20 in as production. So 60 site I have to go and check. So here I pasted the 10 ISBN means it will be running down. So maximum it will take 2 to 3 minutes only. So for all covering all the 3 environments.
That's good. Hopefully that's going to be useful in the future for readers.
In later I have decided to do an automation for PSN readers also. So it will cover all the sites which UI part, UI and everything functionality also.
Sorry, I didn't understand that last bit of what you were saying. What's it also useful for?
This automation suite is only for checking the PSN titles. So I've taken another one story to automate full site of the PSN titles where we can use it for regression.
Full regression.
Okay.
Full regression.
For regression testing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think that's all for the review, Sue and Shibon. Anything else that we want to discuss before the backlog roaming team?
I don't know. Should you have anything?
You say about PEP.
Yeah. So the backlog is looking pretty small. And so I guess one of the good things is that it looks like from your velocity tracker, you don't have very many, you have less time in this next sprint. Was it 16 points instead of the usual 23 or 25? So I guess that's a good thing because we don't have too much for you.
Okay.
You've got a few things. You've got a few continuing items, haven't you? Like the remainder of the blog feeds issue. I wanted to add, bearing in mind we've got a meeting tomorrow on PEP training issues. I wanted to add PEP migration into the next sprint. So I've got Richard here, one of our product marketing managers, is writing out a structure for the first few products to be done, and then you guys are going to report back tomorrow with Dean on if you're good to go or whether you've got issues, and if all of that's okay, then I want to put some student resources into the next sprint migration.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Okay, Sue.
Does that sound good?
Yes, Sue.
Are you okay with PEP? Is it going to be all right?
Balaji and Sriniti, PEP, is it okay?
Yeah, just worried, and we have some
Queries that will be
queries
addressed
and
tomorrow. Okay.
I will-
So is it really our team is going to do the migration, Sue, in the barbecue tool, using the barbecue tool?
Can you ask that again? I couldn't get the beginning.
Is it going to be Balaji and Sriniti will be for working in the barbecue tool for the PEP migration?
Yes, not alone, but yes.
Okay. Okay, Sue.
Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, we initially thought when you said whether we are okay to take over the PEP platform, we said, I mean, we thought we would receive some technology related work. So, but it's not going to be a development work, but it's just going to be a content related work. So just wanted to double check with you.
Yes. related work. So it's probably more Trinity than Balaji.
Okay.
Unless there are activities that come out of, unless there's development work that comes out of the activities issue that you raised as a potential problem, but then I don't know how that sits with the development team that they currently have. I don't know anything about that development team in terms of who they report to and where they sit. So I think that's stuff that we can discuss tomorrow, maybe with Dean.
Okay. Okay, Sue.
Yeah, but this the stuff that's going into the Sprint 91 is migration work.
Okay. Okay. So for Thursday, we have the planning session. So by that time, the stories will be ready, right?
Yeah, by that time we'll know whether well we'll have had the meeting with Dean tomorrow. I'll have had some all of the stuff back from Richard, and also there's somebody else producing some structures for the migration. I can get those into the sprint, and yeah, and also I suppose we're potentially expecting the Doctor Who images.
Yeah.
Anya.
We're hoping to have the images for the Doctor Who landing page by tomorrow.
Okay.
And see if we get them.
Okay, Siobhan. Anything else?
Okay, so I think that's probably it then, unless you guys have got anything that you want to bring in from a sort of functional perspective.
Okay, Steve. So for now, I guess that's all from our end.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks, team. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Siobhan. Bye.
Bye, Shiva.
Thank you.
Bye. See you on Wednesday. Bye.